We have reached the finale. Villain of the story, Divided, featuring Loveless. Sounds like a finale. That's so unique that lead guitarist does harmonization. That is awesome. They say that strength comes in numbers, so why do we always bring each other down, down, down? I'm so sick of feeling like we're living life inside this great divide. Can we find a way to mend the brokenness? Divided is the way to live. I'm guessing that's Loveless. Never heard of Loveless. From the selfishness that drives us, and stop acting like we're kings. It's a price before we see what's right. We choose power and we don't think twice about the people that are left behind. Have you ever wondered why the ones with less have more inside? Wow. This is so fucking killer, dude. Okay, this is probably my favorite song on the album. This is Under My Skin, dude. Fantastic tracks. Julian Kombu of Loveless. And a fade out at the end. That's how you do it, boys. Awesome album. Awesome. Come out of nowhere. This band came out of nowhere, dude. Came out of nowhere. I'm not disappointed at all. That was fire. That whole album was fire, dude. There wasn't a single track on there I disliked at all, man. Yeah, every single fucking track is just gold. It really is, man. I fucking love this album. Thank you for throwing this in, Glenn. Really, really fucking love this, dude. I loved every single track on this album, dude. Literally, I clicked the like button on every single track. Even the piano track. It was beautiful. Wow. Let's just get into my review, dude. Quick thing before we get into the review, okay? Actually, I will just make this part of the review. The best thing about this band, in my personal opinion, is that they're so unique. They're so unique. They can sound like Demon Hunter, and they can sound like Attack Attack and fucking Suicide Silence at the same time. That is absolutely fucking unique as shit, man. I don't know what to say, man. It's like they took all of their influences, as each member took all their influences, and they just kind of just smashed it together and made VOTS. Very, very cool. Very unique band. I really, really did like this a lot. It's not the best album review this year so far, but it's up there, dude. It's up there. That being said, let's get right into it. Villain of the story, Divided. Pos Picks. My favorite tracks on this album, number 1 is definitely Divided featuring Loveless. It's a really, really good song. Number 2, probably say number 1. Number 1's Under My Skin. Number 2 is Divided featuring Loveless. Number 3, the first track was really good. Jester was so good too. Probably, yep, Jester. I think Jester's my 3rd favorite. Yeah, that was really, really good. Album MVP. Now I need to find the members. I think I'm gonna give the album MVP to that fucking lead guitarist that can harmonize with the lead singer, and he can play solos, and he can scream at the same time. Christian Grey, you are getting album MVP for this album. Influences for Villain of the Story, Divided. If I had to put 5 bands that this band sounds like in this album, number 1 is definitely Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is the number 1 influence I think that comes from this band. Number 2 would have to be, I hear a little bit of Landmarks, and I hear Architects too, but I can't really pick them. I think number 2, Star Set. I really do. I think that Star Set's in there. Number 3, Breaking Benjamin. Number 4, the reason I'm picking Breaking Benjamin is because of the harmonics, or sorry, the melodic vocals with the screams. Yeah, it's really, really just Breaking Benjamin. Number 4, Red. Of course, I'm gonna pick Red because they have the piano song, and it just sounds like Red. They sound like Red. They really do. And they had the symphonics in the background. I don't know, really, really good fucking band. Number 5, Attack Attack. I think they sound a lot like Attack Attack with the unclean vocalist. Those are probably the 5 bands I could throw in for influences for VOTS. Genre. Number 1 genre, metalcore. It's metalcore. It's definitely metalcore. In a way, progressive, I guess. Progressive core, I guess. It's ambient. It's a very ambient album. It's very melodic. In a way, some of these songs really sound hardcore. They really do. But it sounds post-hardcore. The implication. What do I think this is about? So I don't really pay attention to lyrics, but just going by the album cover and the album title, some of these songs you can hear the lyrics, some of them you can't, especially in the last one, Divided. I think it talks about us as humans. We're divided. We are basically, we're not the same race we were back then. Back in the 50s, back in the 60s. We're divided more than ever right now. And we have to come together as one to make sure that this world is a better place. We can't stay separate. We can't be separated by faith. We can't be separated by race. We can't be separated by politics. It's just, we're divided. As a country, as a world, we are divided. That's how I feel. That's how I've always felt ever since the 2000s hit. We're just so divided as a country. I think that that's what they were going for the implication. My rating. There's not a single track on this album that's bad. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 album for the reason being that they are unique. They are very progressive. They're very, like, I don't hear any other band sounding like this at all. Glenn told me the first time, whenever he requested these, he's like, dude, this is something completely unique. I can't wait to see your reaction to this. And I was like, okay, send it. So he sent me Karma, and I was fucking amazed. I didn't know what to say. That was a really fucking amazing track. I think we reacted to that last year. Villain of the Story, Karma, dude. Yeah, was not expecting a breakdown. I really wasn't expecting a breakdown at all. Very, very interesting. I really did like this album. I'm glad that, I mean, VOTS, you got a new fan. My buddy Exotic right there, you got a new fan. So, yeah. Bots, until next time, we'll see you later. The next album review will be Devin Townsend, Ocean Machine. It's a request that was put in by Minson Price. Yeah, it's Ocean Machine. We're gonna check that out next stream, which will be next weekend on Saturday. I have not made the thumbnail yet. I will make the thumbnail or the fucking announcement. But yeah, it will be coming next. Thank you guys for joining me, and thank you for voting. Find out what the real world is like.